Welcome to my homeless documentary. Today is there's gonna be kind of a change up. I was gonna do a reveal on leftovers today, but it appears I've come down with a little bug or something. So I am going to now focus on instead on that and how I'm going to deal with it. I woke up this morning and I had kind of a headache, and I noticed in the middle of the night my throat was a little swollen. So what I've done is I can't really advise you like a doctor. You know, I'm not a licensed professional, but you know, I can share what I do in a situation like this, being on the street and haven't been started a day off where I wasn't feeling so well. Today what I've done is I've actually managed to get some inside a bit, and what I did was I met this lady earlier who gave me $10 actually, which was really sweet of her, and I was able to go to Starbucks actually. As I said, Starbucks is kind of my winner for buying some low-priced food that's good, and I went to Starbucks and I kind of warmed up a bit, and I ate a scone. I had a couple cups of coffee, which was really good, and then I was there for a while, and then I left after warming up. And now what I've done is I found a place outside where I can kind of chill out and rest for a while, even though it's a little cold outside. I've got my fox fur blanket, and I've put it kind of like on the lower portion of my body, and I'm at the old Penn Station across the street actually, excuse me, thank you, where the Long Island Railroad is. And what I've done here today is I've kind of just chilled here and rested a bit. I'm going to take the next 3 days to kind of catch up to get some extra rest, kind of maybe catch up on a little sleep. I don't think I lost too much sleep last night, but I'm going to rest a bit and kind of not be so not be too active, you know, while I try to get through this particular situation of getting a little bug or something, I don't know. After doing some rest today, I have felt better. I just kind of sat here and put my blanket on, and I did pick up a little pop earlier. I couldn't pick up Sprite or 7-Up, which is normally what I pick up when I'm not feeling well. I did pick up some Coke actually, so we'll see how Coke does with the not feeling so well sort of area. It hasn't done me bad thus far, so I'm kind of happy about that, you know. But anyways, my video today is going to be a little shorter, and oh my goodness, my nose has really been runny. You know, maybe I've just picked up a head cold or something. That could be possible, but I'm not entirely certain exactly you know, how I will fare with this. But I will tell you this: should anyone on the street, if you're getting sick and you can't quite get through it yourself, you can go to a hospital, and you should have a hospital of choice when you are on the street to go to in case of emergency. It's really highly important that you have this. I've been to the hospital a few times myself, I can admit that now, and the first time was for I was having issues with my feet, and I've kind of gotten that down packed now. So, but there's a hospital over on 13th and 7th called Lenox, and that's the hospital of choice for me that I go to. They really take care of you there. There's a really nice doctor there in the emergency room actually, who is very kind to me when I go in there. And I'm gonna see if I can weather this out a little bit longer throughout the weekend, and I will keep you updated upon it. And if it gets to the point to where I just can't quite kick it in the rear, then I'm going to go to Lenox Hospital and see if I can get, like, you know, an emergency med or something just to kind of treat my ailment. I do need a physician, and I have resources. I was given a resource actually sheet for a local physician, and I do need to contact that soon, so that way I have, you know, a doctor that I can get treatment from in the event I've got something, you know, I need some long-term treatment from, or just to get a checkup. You know, it's really helpful. You know, your health is so important, and being out on the street, that's something you really want to keep an eye on. So I highly advise you, if you're on the street and you're not feeling well, if you can't treat it yourself, go to a doctor. Go to the emergency room. It's all right. You know, they'll take you, they'll help you out. It's better to treat it, you know, even if it's not you treating it versus not treating it at all, because things can get what's the word I'm looking for? Things can kind of get they can get compacted and get worse, and you don't want that to happen. So anyways, this is kind of like how I've been dealing with today thus far, and I'm not feeling horribly bad right now at all. I've managed to get some rest, and that did actually help me out. I've stayed in a place that's kind of like out of the wind, so that's really helped out quite a bit. Just a touch of wind here and there, but wind chill is kind of a factor you got to watch out for, especially during this time of the year when it's winter, and you got some cold air flying through, winding through the streets and such. So but one thing I suggest, you want to make sure you got weather appropriate attire that's going to help you stay at a healthy body temperature. And I keep a scarf on, and that's really been helping me out a lot as well. That's been good. I keep bundled up with my jacket and so on, and I've got actually my fox fur blanket kind of like covering the lower portion of my body, and that's really helping me stay relatively warm and heated up and not too cold. So I will keep you posted as far as how I get through this ailment, and I'm feeling better now than I was this morning, which is really good. So I figure, the next few days I'll keep an eye on it and see how it goes. But and if I'm able to get through it myself, that's really great. One thing I do recommend, however, is the one thing I like to take is vitamins, and when I actually have the money, I'm actually going to pick up some vitamins from GNC. That's another place I subscribe to, and they have high absorbency rates in their supplements, and that's really what you want when you're getting a supplement for your body, so that way you make sure your body is actually getting all the nourishment it needs to get from the supplement itself. So GNC will be a place I stop at once I have actually some cash. I get paid next month, so I may stop there and pick up a vitamin supplement actually that's good for my body, and that will help keep ailment out actually of your body, because you want to make sure you're getting all the nutrients you need for your body to be able to manage itself and to be able to be sustained. So anyways, that's kind of what's been going on today. I am going to take off, and I will be back in probably tomorrow, and I'll give you an update on how I'm feeling. I am feeling a little bit better than I was this morning, that's for sure. I was not feeling so hot this morning, but I've had a bit of a cough. It's been like mildly painful in my throat when I've coughed, but it's starting to subside just a little bit. We'll see how it goes, and but anyways, I hope we're getting some viewers out here that are watching this documentary, because it's important to spread awareness. The more we are aware of what's out there, the better we are off for it. So anyways, this is Grain Terrain, and I hope you all are feeling well out there, and hopefully I will feel better soon, even better than what I'm feeling now. So anyways, take care, and you all have a wonderful weekend.